Hi.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Jeez, are we on?
I didn't hear Clay either.
We're there. All right. Good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon show. Glad to have you guys with us. We've got a great show
Oh, great show.
in store for you here today.
Yes.
We've got Ashley Horton. Just messed up the whole names there. We've got Courtney Horton.
There we go.
The problem is I was scared to say Ashley's last name because I have not confirmed it yet.
Yeah.
Ciliberti?
You got it.
Hey!
That's impressive.
That is awesome.
Ooh, I'm so scared to say people's last names wrong. I usually confirm that like 5 times before we start the show.
Totally, yeah.
But they're from the National Youth Advocate Program.
Important conversation here.
Very important conversation here, and we're going to talk about what it is they do and how they help so many children in our area and really across the nation here. And so we will get into that conversation in just a couple of minutes after we tell you about, of course, we've got your events, your funnies, all that good stuff.
We got
as
the
well,
whole
too.
menu here today.
We got it all today. We're going to do our best after I've ruined the beginning of the show.
Well, you know how we go. You know how we do.
That's it. It's a podcast. All right. Before we get into that conversation, I'll tell you about our great friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln who do so much for our community. They're celebrating 75 years here in St. Augustine in Northeast Florida. They are here for you. They've got a massive selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. No matter what your budget is, they can help you out. Quick and quality servicing and their parts and accessories shop that'll help you find anything you need for your Ford vehicle. You can also grab a great burger out there at Ford's Garage while you are on premises. They offer services from home delivery to company fleet servicing. Out there at Bozard Ford Lincoln, your family is their family, and they are driven to inspire. Also, our friends at, am I going to get the button right this morning, Davey? Hey, the Bailey Group.
Perfect.
Over 300 companies and organizations trust the Bailey Group to carefully craft a benefits program. I'm mixing my words together here.
That's all right. Step all change. You
It
got it.
supports and reflects their vision. Thank you for the encouragement, Davey.
I'm here. Just a beacon of hope
I need
here.
some help today. No matter where you want to go, they're going to help you get there together. Their first priority is helping you take care of yourself and your family. And they want to learn more about you, your personal situation. They want to identify your dreams and goals, where you want to go in life. Long-term relationships that encourage open and honest communication have been the cornerstone of their foundation of success. Give them a call. Let them help you out. 904-461-1800. And then our friends at Elace Med Spa. Oh, it's relaxing just talking about Elace Med Spa.
Such a great place.
If you need a relaxing and rejuvenating experience, look no further than Elace Med Spa, formerly Mara Med Spa. There you go. That's
Yeah, that's it right there. We got to hold on to that
punch.
one. That was a good one. Clip that out, Clay.
At Elace, they specialize in providing their clients with a wide range of luxurious spa treatments and advanced medical aesthetic procedures. Whether you're looking to unwind with a hydrofacial or enhance your natural beauty with things like Botox, dermal fillers, laser treatments, hair removal, body contouring, they got it all. And they do it the best. Their expert staff will work with you to develop a personalized treatment plan tailored to your unique needs and goals. Check them out today. See what they can offer you at elace.com.
Beauty on your terms.
That's right. Very good. All right. Courtney, Ashley, save me from being bad today. How are y'all doing this afternoon? Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely.
Great, thank you.
So what is the National Youth Advocate Program? What does it do and how do you do it?
Okay. We are a nonprofit national organization. We're a foster care agency.
Okay.
We provide enhanced foster care services. We license families who are willing to foster, and we support them through various services.
Okay. So can you, what exactly is foster care? Can you explain to me what, because I think people may have just a very narrow idea of what foster care might be.
Is it like temporary housing for kids? Like, what does that look like?
Yeah, it's a great question. So when a child gets removed from their home with their biological family due to usually abuse, neglect, or abandonment, they need a safe and loving home to take care of them. Kids can go to either their biological family if they're a safe home for them, or if they're not able to take them, then they come into a licensed foster home. And that's where NIAP comes into play. We have a variety of different homes throughout the state within our 10 foster care programs. And we find just people that are willing to care for our kids, to treat them as if they were their own biological children, to take them on outings, to take them to appointments, make sure their educational needs are being met. So it is a temporary place until kids are able to go back home and be reunified with their families.
How do foster parents get screened or vetted, I guess?
question.
How do you guys pick out good people who are going to love these children?
Yes.
It's a very thorough process. You know, you go through several background screenings because we don't want to bring children from out of a tough situation back into another tough situation. And so they are heavily vetted. You know, they go through several screenings, and then they have to go through several trainings. We hold their hand the entire time, but once they get through the background screening, then we can go through the licensing process. Well, they'll take several classes to help prepare them to have a child enter into their homes.
Okay.
So, Courtney, why would a family want to foster a kid?
Oh, that's a great question. They have so much love that they want to give. They want to, help save a youth. They could be in the process of, empty nesting, and now, they want to bring a child into the home, or it's several different reasons as to why
think
they
everything's gonna
want
be
to
unique,
foster.
but
It is unique. Sometimes there are families that went through the process themselves. They were foster children themselves, and now they want to give back, and they want to have a youth and help support a youth through that process. There are all various reasons and ways why people want to foster.
Ashley, how has the fostering community changed over the years?
I think we've become a lot more informed about best practices and about providing trauma-informed care to our youth, and to make sure that our families have the tools that they need to be successul. It's hard. You are kind of uprooting your norm. You're bringing in someone that you have no idea. They don't know who you are either. And it's just, there's a little bit of a honeymoon period, right? So, and then of course, things start to kind of tick up, and just regular scary things. I've got a kid that's new and never lived in my home before. I may not know my routines. And so we really have a trauma-informed lens now, making sure that our families know how to meet the needs of our kids that are coming into care. Because like Courtney said, we don't want any other things, any other scary thing to happen to them. We want them to feel safe. Sometimes for our kids, they've never felt that before. They think their version of safety is the only version they've had. And then they get into a safe, loving home and they realize, wow, it's nice to be able to sleep through the night and not hear screams or be scared. So I think our approach to trauma-informed care is really what's improved, and it really helps our kids be successful. To be a foster parent really changes the trajectory of a kid's life, and it's super powerful, right?
Yeah.
Like, not many people can say that they do that.
Yeah.
Is this something that there's like a typical age of foster children, or does it really span the age range of 1 to 18?
Yes, we have a range. It expands from baby to 18. But the need is a lot. Our teens, not necessarily because something is wrong with our teens. It's just we need more homes, and oftentimes they're going through the system, and we need more homes for teens. So, but there is no particular age. We get a various of age ranges. But we are looking to house more teens, more families who are willing to take teens into their home and support them through this process.
And those are the formative years. I mean, those are the most important years. You're 13 through 16, probably, especially. That's where you're developing really as a person.
Absolutely.
So I would imagine it's so important, especially at those age ranges, that these young people are in loving, safe, and protecting homes, right?
Absolutely.
How do you deal with cultural differences like that then? You know what I mean? Like some families are a different religion than maybe where the kid was raised. Like how do you kind of balance that? Do you make sure that everything, will work out cohesively, obviously, but what's the path like to something like that?
So with us, we embrace compassion. And so we are open. We make sure that the youth's needs are met in terms of their gender, their sexuality, their religion. We do not discriminate or prohibit any of that, because when we just said about the formative years, right? This is where they're coming into their own and really figuring out who they are and what's going to work for them. So during the licensing process, when we go through all of that rigorous and specialized training, we cover special populations. We talk about kind of biases that we have from our own past, that we have from society. And we just kind of clear the air in the beginning to make sure that when we do license a home, people know what they're getting into. We know that the individuality of the child is going to be supported and fostered and encouraged.
Love that. Is
there a big need for foster parents here in this area?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
St. Augustine, we definitely have a need. One statistic, we're in the process of licensing homes now, but we can always use more. We have several kids that are in the system, especially in the area, and we just have a need for St. Augustine to be that community, to come and rally around the children that are in their community, keep them in this community, and let them grow up in a safe and loving space until they can be reunified. And so we're definitely, are encouraging those who feel the call and feel led to do this, and have maybe some extra room in their home, or, they just want to expand their family, please come and go through, while we hold their hand, go through this process so that we can create more homes in this area.
What would you say like a financial preparation be for a family? Like what if somebody's out there that has a desire, like you said, the calling, that would want to foster a kid, but also feels a financial burden of I couldn't afford to do something like that. What would you say to that family?
So great question. And so we do want to make sure that you're able to cover your own bills. We want to make sure that you are financially stable to take care of your day-to-day. But the good part of enhanced foster care is we provide a stipend from $40 to about $50 a day to help them subsidize their income while they have the child in the home. And of course, we have several other resources that they'll actually, can take part of, donations, things of that sort that can kind of help them through the process. But of course, we're not asking them to put all of their funds into supporting a child. We are providing financial supports, a stipend or a subsidy, as you will, to help them through this process.
Yeah, and I'll just add too, one of the great things is that the insurance is covered in the state of Florida.
Yes.
So kids that are in care, their health insurance and their dental insurance is taken care of.
Oh, that's huge.
Also for childcare, if you get someone that's in the younger years, like the preschool before they're a school-age child, there are usually vouchers that we get with the local Early Learning Coalition, which helps offsets the cost of childcare. So there's definitely resources out there that we make sure to tap into, and we cover all of that in training because it is a very important question that we get is what if I don't make enough money, right?
Yeah.
And that's a myth. There's not a certain dollar amount that you have to make, right? Yeah, but I may not have the means, or I have the means to cover my own bill, but not to bring in a whole other a child or sometimes a sibling set, right? And I don't know if you know about teenagers, but their food bill, their grocery bill is astronomical, right? So there are services out there, and even for youth that are 0 to 5, they can get subsidized food through the WIC program. So we make sure that all of our parents have the resources that they need to care for their kids.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah.
That's a huge part of it. Great question. So we talked a little bit about the vetting process, but what are the qualifications? What do people need to make sure they're prepared for going into the application process to be a foster parent?
Yeah, so you definitely have to pass our background screens. We do local background screens. We also do state background screens. If you've lived out of the state of Florida, we do actually do the checks in the states that you resided in if you haven't been here for at least 5 years.
Oh, good.
So that's kind of first and foremost. And then financially, we do a financial review just to make sure that you have a little bit left over, we say, at the end of each month in case you were to accept a youth into your home and that monthly board rate or stipend hasn't kicked in just yet. We don't want this to be a hardship on you, but we want to make sure that you have just enough in case you have to go out and possibly buy a car seat or clothes for school, backpacks, things like that.
Sure.
And then, your living arrangements have to be suitable and safe to take care of a child. So we look at the sleeping arrangements. We look at safety for the home. If there's a swimming pool or a body of water, how are we protecting that child that may not have had experience and exposure to safety in that, So it's really personalized and specific to each house, and each family that we work with.
So like, for instance, when my niece would come over, she was a baby, and my sister made me crawl like the niece to
see it
all.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
this is what she sees.
Yeah.
So figure it out. So you really do a great vetting process.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So do I need to be married or something like this too?
Oh, we get that all the time. You do not need to be married, not at all.
Thank you for us singles out there.
Yeah, get it.
Okay, love it.
Yeah, no, I mean, we are open and willing. We do, as part of the licensing process, we go out to your home and do at least 2 visits and kind of spot checks things from a safety standpoint, from that kid standpoint, right? I don't know that our staff would be crawling on the ground, but you never know. We're flexible.
It's our family technique. It's amazing. You can pick it up. That's all right.
And I would imagine if there's something that's not necessarily 100% up to the standard, you guys aren't just saying, well, that guy made a mistake.
True.
No,
Exactly.
not qualified. I would imagine you're helping people say, okay, well, these are a few things that we need to work on before we make this happen.
We absolutely do.
And like Courtney said, we really hold the family's hands throughout the whole process. Like, hey, this looks great. Few things, we're going to give you some time, or this is where you can order the fire extinguisher from, and things like that. So yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
And going back to the who can do you need to be married? We want people from all walks of life, from all cultures, from all age ranges.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Please, don't let that be a barrier.
So Courtney, how many kids are we thinking about right now? Is it like 100, a couple hundred, or we have thousands of kids that need homes? What's that number? I'm not saying concrete, but like, what's a rough estimate of families that you're looking for?
So in St. Johns County, we get a couple hundred each year that come through the St. Johns County, and then in the state, it's several thousand.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's not a static number. It doesn't stick because it depends on how often kids are being removed, how often kids are being reunified or adopted, so they're no longer in the child welfare system.
We have in the school district, we're reporting just over 1,000 kids that are homeless or displaced.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So that's where my brain is thinking, like, do we need about 1,000 families to be able to chip in and be able to help with a lot of
Yeah.
these
We'll
situations?
take 1,000 families.
We'll take 1,000 families all day long.
Yeah.
I know.
Right.
And
Right.
it's not even like the 1,000 families that we need. It's really what's your capacity in your home, right? Do you have 2 extra bedrooms? Then we could put bunk beds in each. Like, can you take a sibling set of 4?
Yeah.
So even like one family, depending on like the layout of their home and what they're willing to, kind of push themselves towards and stretch themselves to care for, really could impact a real community. I mean,
Is that stressful with keeping the siblings together? Is that hard to do?
it is in the sense that it's hard to have homes that are willing to take so many kids at one time.
Yeah.
We would say
But it's a
over
huge
half of our sibling sets have to be separated.
Oh.
Can they keep in contact with each other? I mean,
There's sibling visitation and visits.
Okay.
Absolutely,
Thank
yes.
you
I mean,
for
that's
painting that
part
picture.
of kind of embracing the whole child and the whole family to make sure their connections are formed still and they're not severed when they are removed and put into care.
Gosh, the work that you guys do is incredible.
Really, really is. How do people get in touch with you all? What's the best way to contact you if they want to be a foster parent?
Great question. Thank you. So we would ask for them to call 1-877-NYAP, and that's NYAP for National Youth Advocate Program, CAN.
Okay.
So let me repeat that again. 1-877-NYAP, CAN, CAN.
Love it.
Great. Thank y'all so much. Courtney,
Thanks for
Ashley,
having
thank y'all
us.
so much for coming
Thank
by
you for having us.
and letting people know about just this very, very important program and kind of how it works.
Yeah.
I think clearing up the fog can be the very beginning of somebody saying, oh, I want to do this. Now I'm a little more educated. I think I will go ahead and do this.
Yeah, and if they're still not sure, they can call us. We can walk them through it. We can come out and talk more. We can talk about trainings and the specifics. So yeah, we're open and ready to take their calls.
We are flexible, absolutely.
Incredible work, you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all
Thank
very, very
you.
much
Thank
for
you.
everything
Yeah.
you do.
Thank you.
So important.
Yes.
Great
Perspective on that. I had no idea the depths of fostering community. I didn't know what you had to be married. No, you can be single. It's
Right,
great.
right.
You just have to have a heart and some room. It sounds like it's great.
Very awesome. Very awesome. If you're thinking about fostering a young person in our area, definitely give them a call. This would be great to get you guys connected. Hey, I want to remind you at this point about our friends at Old Town Trolley. St. Johns County residents always going to tour free when accompanied by a full fare adult paid guest. That is, of course, if you are part of the Hometown Pass program. How do you get part of the Hometown Pass program? It's pretty easy. All you got to do is go to hometownpass.com, fill out that form. It only takes a couple of minutes. and then you're getting free admission. You're enjoying all the sights and the sounds of downtown St. Augustine and beyond, but pretty much downtown St. Augustine. Old Town Trolley's free hometown pass is the best way to entertain visiting friends and family. Just get it for yourself. Just go ahead and get it for you. You never know when somebody's going to be coming into town, and when they do, you're going to absolutely love that you have this pass, because people just love touring on the Old Town Trolleys. They're the green trains. You're going to love them as much as we do.
Or put your in-laws on the train and just go to bin 39 and get a glass.
Yeah, that too.
Perfect.
That too. Leave them on the train while you get off at bin 39.
Or stay home and be cool with Steve Chapman's All-American Air. They've been serving St. Augustine and St. Johns County. They take great pride in providing quality service and installations, in turn gaining a customer for life. All-American Air can match any price, but no one can match their quality and service. Our friends at Steve Chapman's All-American Air will take exceptional care of your home unit. When was the last time you had your home unit inspected or serviced? Now is the time. Get on that number, 904-461-0070.
And like we mentioned, our friends at bin 39, you can hop off on a trolley, enjoy a couple of glasses of wine down there at bin 39, or pick up your new favorite wine. You can grab a bottle too.
Yes,
they
sir.
sell them by the bottle. They've got over 85 wines down there, highly rated wines, and wines that a lot of times you can't find anywhere else. I mean, this is a curated selection by Irving Cass himself, who is the wine connoisseur of our area. Really, he travels the globe, scours the world
Yes.
for great wines, just for you, to bring to you, because he just has a passion of introducing people to great, great wine. You're going to find your new favorite. He's coming in soon, isn't he?
Yes, Thursday.
Oh,
very excited. Yes.
Hey. You're going to find your new favorite wine at bin 39, 904-827-5740. It's horoscope time. It's only Tuesday. I can't believe it's only Tuesday.
I know, right?
We got Cancer, Leo, and Virgo on deck today. Let's get this rolling, Clay. Cancer. It's a perfect day to build a fortress of solitude. And by solitude, we mean binge watching sad movies and wondering why no one texts you back.
Well, it's because you're manifesting sadness.
Okay. Leo. That was it for Cancer, by the way. That was
You
all.
just dropped them off.
Boom.
Moving on.
Yep. Leo, the stars suggest you take a moment to reflect on your greatness and then remind yourself that the universe doesn't actually revolve around you. Shocking, we know. Virgo, prepare for a day of worrying about things that haven't happened and probably never will. Your knack for criticism will reach new heights, especially towards yourself. Ouch.
Yeah, very messy.
Cheer us up, please, sir.
Yeah, let me fix this here. We heard from our buddy Hugh Ward.
Okay.
He's throwing a Thursday night social. It's a dance night. Unlike any other, bring your friends and your snazziest get up and enjoy an upscale evening of dancing, drinks, and music. Join world-renowned DJ Q45 as he spins everything from Stevie Wonder to Drake in their garden bar. There's an upscale drink specials and bites available for purchase. Head upstairs to the Peacock Parlor in Chez L'Amour. And as the sounds of the house music awaits to be played by the DJs, so much fun. Sasha Bloom, Watts, and Carson Point. Extremely limited VIP tables. Very, very cool. Check them out. I will put link in comments. The Thursday night social late night happy hour is happening this Thursday.
Q45, I used to watch him on BET. He had his own BET show back in the
Really?
day. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Lived here but never shouted out St. Augustine.
Oh, that's kind of weird. Well,
I'm sure
maybe
he did
now
at some
he
point.
can redeem himself on this Thursday night social. Very excited.
No, that is very exciting. He's a great DJ. Great DJ. He does 90s Fest a lot.
Yeah. Hey, the Taste of Hastings is coming up. Save the date, Saturday, April 27th. Watch from farm to table culinary demonstrations. Meet the farmers that grow the produce, and you'll be sampling and learning more about different chefs around the area. Very cool. So the chefs are sort of partnering with the farmers. This is kind of like a really cool moment. Again, April 27th. Check that out. I'll put link in comments. Taste of Hastings.
There you go. Very good.
Oh, one of your favorites. The Bloom Wellness Retreat is coming up. This is a yoga retreat from April 18th through April 21st. So it's multiple days. It's happening South Ponte Vedra. I will put link in comments. Yoga, breath, meditation, sound healing, and ecstatic dance.
Okay.
This is a very, very good thing. You need to put down $1,500 for the financial exchange and $600 non-refundable deposit.
Wait. No.
It went really
What?
fast. I know. Yeah. It's $1,555 for this retreat, but you're going to get excursions of the community, organic eats, nature trails, and some beach bumming. Go to blossom.com for more information.
Go there. If you're extravagantly wealthy.
It's South Ponte Vedra. What do you think?
Yeah, no, they've got the money.
I mean,
They've
very
got
balanced.
the money to do that.
If you're looking for that balance, I know Barbara Jean's probably signing up right now.
Ooh. Hey, something that's not going to cost you that much, you're going to have a great time, is the Love Your Mother event on April 27th. Woo! This is an awesome time. I love being out there. Davey's going to be your MC.
Yes, sir.
Which means the energy is going to be way up here.
So much fun.
Yeah, man. It's a great time. It's the Eco Fashion Show. It's where they turn trash into fashion.
Yes.
Trashin', if you will.
PRI Productions, who produces the Jaguars events, they're putting this on. So it's like a rock concert, trash and fashion moment. So much fun, so cool. And the proceeds go to Matanzas Riverkeeper.
Yeah, which is great, protecting our rivers. And it's at Blue Water Jewelers.
Yes, sir.
So you can browse some fine jewelry while you're out there, too.
Right. A lot of fun.
Yeah, man.
Black Fly is going to be out there handling the bars. It'll be so good. Very, very special moment for our community, supporting Matanzas Riverkeeper, because they don't have time to do all this social and marketing. They're out there cleaning our waterways. So we've got to support this event. It's going to be amazing.
It's great. It's great. And it's just a great time.
Yeah.
Go to getpanache.com and get more details and sign up.
And sign up with United Way of St. Johns County. They're a champion for our community. We all know that. Together, they create opportunities, foster education, and improve the lives of those in need. The United Way of St. Johns County is at the catalyst of change in our community, bringing together businesses, volunteers, and organizations to tackle the toughest challenges that face our community every single day. With your support, they can make a real difference. Go to unitedway-sjc.org. Sign up to be a volunteer. I guarantee you'll love when you live united.
All right, man. What do we got next to end the day?
All right. Times Famous Brands roasted their competition so good it had to be shared to this group that I found.
Okay.
All right. So this first one here, we've got Burger King. Always on top.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Wow. You see the McDonald's down there?
Yeah.
All right. This next one. Okay. Wendy's is always calling it out. I mean,
Wendy's has the weirdest social media ever.
It's a great follow.
It's a weird follow.
So apparently on this one day a year, they do this roasting day. So it's go time. Let's go. So then this is versus Hooters. Okay. So Hooters says, what you got? They're asking to be roasted. And then Wendy's says, uniforms our employees can wear in the winter.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the truth. The Hooters ones look a little better, though.
This next one, Super Shoes versus Bridge Music Company. Hey, Bridge Caladro, our shoestrings are stronger than your guitar strings. And the shoe store says back, your shoestrings never got anyone on a date.
Hey, you know what?
Like
Great point.
Next up, Wendy's is
Wendy's
at it again.
again.
I know. Wendy's needs to get rid of the square burger. It seems a little too artificial. Then Wendy's clapped back. Unlike the super natural circle shape that hamburgers come in when you pick them off the vine.
Oh, man. Wendy's is great.
Next up, Apple Music. Hey, guys, what are you listening to? And then Samsung says, Spotify. Next up, Wendy's back on it. Oh, we usually prefer the original to a knockoff, but hey, you do you. And then Hardy says, just because you were the first doesn't mean that you're the best. And then Wendy says, tell us the fourth person to walk on the moon without Googling it. And then at the bottom, they blocked them. Next up, McDonald's versus Chick-fil-A. We sell crispy chicken sandwiches on Sundays, and then Chick-fil-A says our ice cream machines are always working.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
That's them's fighting words right there.
Next up, Old Spice versus Taco Bell. Why is that the fire sauce isn't made with any real fire? Seems like false advertising. And then Taco Bell claps back. Old Spice, is your deodorant made with really old spices?
You know what? Fair question.
Ooh, Burger King. Yeah, Burger King. R.I.P. McDonald's. Well played. Next up, Sunny D versus the Moon Pie. So Sunny D says, we should take this treat and put it in the garbage.
Whoa.
And then Moon Pie says, well, can we at least recycle it? And Sunny D says, this trash can't be recycled. And then Moon Pie says, unlike your tweets.
Oh.
I like these wars.
Jeez, these are pretty good. I was never a fan of moon pies, though.
Oh, no?
Yeah, I can do without them.
Okay, I don't care. Yeah.
I always got to bring the mood down, huh?
Yeah, I mean, they're not that great. They're all right. I'll give it to you.
All right, man. Good show. Thank you for putting it all together today. Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
Clay, for pressing all the buttons, and you guys out there for watching. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the morning.
Bye, everybody.